Hi, I'm Ellen Jaffe Jones, the author of Eat Vegan on $4 a Day. I'm the Veg Coach. I am a certified personal trainer as well as a running coach. I'm the assistant volunteer coach at our local high school girls cross country team, and I've won all these medals for placing in my age group at local 5K races. And I did my first marathon last year, so I was the 5th oldest woman to finish the Palm Beaches Marathon. So you can do this. You can build your muscles very strong and get adequate protein and calcium and all the other vitamins and nutrients you need on a plant-based diet. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today in terms of my money-saving tips is shopping the perimeter of the store. That's really where you're going to save the most amount of money. The only thing I would maybe encourage you to go to one of the inside aisles for might be little packaged, well, okay, a big packaged container of beans, because this is where you're going to save the most amount of money. A serving of beans is going to cost you about $10 if you cook from scratch, and I have plenty of tips in my books about how to cook the beans from scratch, about how to do it easily so it isn't stressful. If you say, oh gosh, I don't like to go in a kitchen, we'll get you there. It's a piece of carrot cake, promise. But shopping around the circumference of the store, you're going to find the freshest, cheapest foods. The boxed and packaged foods are in the center of the store, generally speaking, and the grocery stores, supermarkets, big box stores really make these boxes appealing, and even in frozen foods you'll find this, that they really are meant to catch your eye right at eye level, and there's a lot of competition for foods to be right at eye level because those are probably the most expensive ones too. So the perimeter of the store is where you can buy things in bulk, where you can buy things singly like fruits and vegetables. You don't have to buy it all packaged up. Very important also to look for local farms in your area. One of my best money-saving tips that people really love is going on a website called localharvest.org. And when you go on that, you're going to find what's called a CSA. That stands for Community Supported Agriculture. And that is going to be a local farm near you where you go for the growing season, and every week you'll get like 4 ginormous grocery bags full of fresh produce. Often it will be things that are grown organically. These farms don't often have the money and may not meet every single qualification it takes to get the National Organic Certification. But if you spend any time there, as I recommend you do, to volunteer and to get your kids involved in the whole process, you will see that what they're doing meets generally acceptable organic standards and practices. So certainly better than getting your garlic from China, which is, when I saw my garlic came from China one time, I thought, wow, how is that sustainable? How is that possible financially for it to be cheaper that the garlic comes from China? So anyway, look at your local resources for getting produce. Make sure you take your kids with you so that they know that like vegetables grow out of the ground as opposed to in a shrunk wrapped package at the grocery store. I can't tell you how many kids I've seen come through my cooking class and they go, what's that? And I'll say, it's a zucchini. So many kids now can't name vegetables to save their lives, and they do need to be able to not only name them but eat them to save their lives. Oops. Gotta run. I'm Ellen Jaffe Jones, the author of Eat Vegan on $4 a Day. I have lots of tips on my Facebook page, Eat Vegan on $4 a Day, and also on my website, vegcoach.com. I'll be back soon with more tips.